So today Valorant released a new agent, and that agent is Harbour, right here, this guy. So I thought I'd spend all day playing as him and see what happens. It's been 8.5 hours, I've had a lot of fun, I've really enjoyed this agent. Honestly, wasn't expecting it as much as I was, but I did. But, you know, before we get into the video and show you kind of what happened, let's go over the abilities really quickly. So here you will see his starting screen, going in the little water watch, yeah, I'm going to call it water watch around his wrist, that gives him all his ability, pulls in, and then he just stands there looking like he does. Now, we'll lock in and we'll get into the abilities. Okay, so he has 3 abilities right here. As you can see, he has his C, his Q, his E, and his X. So the first one we're going to talk about is his C, which is a little wall that shows you in the corner, similar to the sort of breach charge in terms of how it looks on your minimap, where you can fire that forward and it acts as a wall that will push enemies back, and then you can press your C to stop it before it gets to the end if you like. And that basically just acts as a barrier to block any choke points you like, and as you see, it does drop down eventually. And it is not rechargeable, so you only get that once in a game. But it can be quite good as a defender if you wanted to, for example, hold off here, without a sage wall, just block that off like here, and then the enemies are going to have to push through this wall and get slowed in the process, and also just kind of blocks their vision and stops them. The next one we'll talk about is the Q, which is the one that everyone's going to know about, and that is the unbreakable smoke orb. So it's a shield that stands in here, as you can see, quite big, lots of room, a nice big apartment, bigger than some of the rooms I've lived in London, and it is bulletproof up to a certain point. So there you go, those bullets will break it, and then this orb will break down. However, just because you break it, so if I break it here, it doesn't automatically bring it down, but it does give you a couple seconds just before it does run out. And then the big one that is his rechargeable ability is his E, which is his wall. Very similar to the Viper wall in terms of how it acts, as you can see on the minimap with the straight line. However, if I click it off, you do have the ability to move it, and that just gives you a little bit of mobility in terms of what you're going to be able to cross off. So as you can see, that's crossed off 2 of the major checkpoints on site, which if you use smartly, if you were, let's say you were to get into this corner, you could smoke off this site here, and then potentially have the whole site to yourself, depending on where the enemies are holding. Obviously, you might have to still clear this corner, but at least that gets you in. You've then got your orbs to put down, and you've got yourself an easy plant on peril. Now, last ability that we'll bring up is his ultimate. So as you can see on the minimap, there is the circle that it will go into, which is basically a flood in the map. So I'm going to press that up, and then you see it floods where it is. Any enemies in here will be periodically stunned and have a little yellow beacon come down to tell you where they are as well. So it can be useful to identify people as well as just sort of stun them and give you that better example. So now that we've done the abilities, let's head into the gameplay and see.
Oh, me not get killed like that.
What's that wall? What's the wall?
Nah, arcade.
Wave crashing.
Watching here.
Too slow.
Man was lost.
Spike down B. 1 enemy remaining.
She's okay.
Someone is B.
Thank you.
Nice, good job.
Good job.
Hey, what? He's in our spawn. Omen is in our spawn.
Careful here.
Got their Phoenix.
No one's not.
Nice.
Fires out.
Spike planted.
Let's turn the tide.
Where takes them? Marked 1.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Time to jump.
Reloading.
I have the spike. Blocking fire.
Pathetic.
Got ya.
One enemy
Slow
remaining.
down, kid. Right
Go B.
there.
Go B. Go B. Main.
Mate.
Play crossfire, we're fine. It's fine, yeah, it's fine. Good job, well
That's
played,
the
well
last
played.
one. Kill confirmed.
One's up top.
Right there.
Last player standing.
Alvida.
One enemy remaining. Spike down
Water
A.
rising.
Oh my.
Blocking fire.
One enemy
Cypher
remaining.
main.
Right there. Wave crashing. Target down. Right there.
The hunt begins.
That's fine, I've got her.
Not my cleanest work.
See.
Someone
Sorry.
is B.
Last player standing.
Cage triggered.
Det är Olof.
Caught one. Careful now.
Spike down B. 30 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Oh, the man's
I
cracked!
didn't feel anything. Not even